Hey, Tin. Happy Wednesday, fam. How are you doing on this amazing wind down Wednesday? And welcome to Get to Know Bob. I'm your host, Sonya Weaver. I am excited about tonight's show. It is definitely going to be a fun-packed show as we go back down memory lane, right? Can you believe it is 6 months into 2022? 6 months. I'm telling you, time is going by so fast, so fast. And just as I was preparing for tonight's show, just as I was preparing to see all of the amazing conversations that we've had thus far in 2022, I'm telling you, we don't miss a beat, and it's amazing just to see in the short 6 months. Some people are even posting how they actually have gone up another level. So we definitely have to have some people back. I'm telling you, because it's so many phenomenal people just to introduce you to like bring people back just so you can catch up to see where they're at now is a must as well. And that's why we're kind of going to start going around town. Now that the weather break, we're going to just take you. We're going to take you to some establishments from some of the people who have been on our past programs. Let you see just how phenomenal it's going for them. I mean, they have some amazing things happening. So I had a taste of it, the last couple of weeks of doing things off site. And I really love that. I love that. So that was kind of part of the vision too, as we lead into unity through visibility under our Deals with Bob platform. So since I am alone, I am going to say I am the guest for tonight. Let you know a little bit about me. My name is Sonya Weaver. As you already know, I am the founder of Deals with Bob. B.O.B is an acronym for Black Owned Businesses. And what I love to do is support Black business really in any way I possibly can. So if it's something that Deals with Bob directly offers, then of course we're going to assist you in that manner. We love taking people from grassroots, taking them from a hobby concept and actually formulating them, letting them get through the steps through business basics and actually launching their business. And then just helping them with tools and resources depending on what they need after that. We'll do business to business connections. If we don't offer it, we will work with them pretty much whatever the need is. And most importantly, we have this amazing international Black business directory where the businesses, when they get listed, they are already visible to a group of phenomenal people, our consumer members. Our consumer members join on an annual basis, and they're committed to supporting B.O.B. And B.O.B then in return offers those consumer members deals, discounts, giveaways, and rewards. It's a way we stay engaged. It's a way we stay connected, and realize that our dollar does matter and we need to work together in unity. So that's really intentional of how we set up the directory. If you have not joined, I'm going to plead right now in the beginning of the show to join by going to www.dealswithbob.com. Click on consumer sign up. Now, I'm going to be talking a little bit later as we move on. Some of these amazing deals consumer members get and some things that Deals with B.O.B is offering ourselves as deal of the day. Now, I am going to say I can't believe that no one actually participated in last week's deal of the day, but hey, we're on to a new one. We'll keep them moving. And those who really want to, take advantage of the deals, because I'm telling you, we're burying the hookup, y'all. We are burying. Burying. I can't say that word. Bury. Y'all help a sister out. There's some words I just absolutely can't say correctly. I don't know what goes on with this tongue. It just gets twisted, and there are actually some words I just cannot pronounce. And burying is one. But we're gonna bury the hookup, okay? We're just gonna bury the hookup and replace it with these phenomenal deals discounts, giveaways, and rewards. So, yeah, consumer members, you are already ahead of the game. You have already been fortunate to receive some, and Deals with Bob is going to keep them going. Over the years, we have done our book giveaways. We have done gifts that we did in conjunction with our guests that have been on. So we're going to keep it, stay true, get back to some of our roots, and just kind of be connected again. I think we kind of changed our footprint a little bit when 2020 came around, but that's kind of when we launched. We was getting our feet wet. We were just having those conversations. Now we can take it to the next level. Those things that have been in our business plan since day one, for them to be right here and executing, OMG. It is just amazing, because you think, how am I going to do this? This just seems so big, so overwhelming. And by no means have I gotten to the end yet, from what I was fortunate for God to give me a glimpse of when I asked for my purpose, when I asked what I was supposed to be doing. I am still not even there yet. But the journey along the way is the stuff that I didn't see. So I saw the glimpse like of the end, but it is all of these amazing things that are happening along the way, right? Now, I will say sometimes I get off track, and it's okay, because you go back to your business plan, right? And you get back on track, or you reevaluate your life and you get back on track. And that's the beauty of life. Sometimes there are hills, valleys. Well, I wouldn't say sometimes. There are hills and valleys in life. And, it is hard sometimes when you're in the valley to think that you're going to be back on top at a point, right? But that journey of getting back up there, I'm learning to appreciate. It's not always easy, believe me, it's not. And it's kind of painful. A lot of tears can be shed along the way. But when you get back there, that deeper relationship that you get, that wisdom you get along the way, that you can look back and be like, aha, it's like a light bulb. Aha. And then when it makes sense, it was nothing but our creator. You just know, because there's certain things that you cannot do within your own self. You get stronger by each challenge, though. You get stronger by each test, and that's what's amazing. That is what's genuinely amazing. So I have some shout outs just for people who pray over me. I really thank you. I had an amazing, amazing time this morning in the Lord. And I appreciate prayer. I appreciate genuine prayer for people who are in my life and want to see me succeed. That's just awesome. So it's kind of hard for me when people say, we as a community or culture, or especially Black women, don't want to see one another succeed. I'm like, where are these women at? Because my circle of women, we want to see each other succeed. We celebrate each other succeeding, and it's wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling to know that you're not alone in this thing called life, especially also in this thing called business and entrepreneurship. So getting right into tonight's show, because I'll have to make sure I make it, you guys. Okay, it's a lot of people to catch up on. Tonight's look, pretty much the same. But what we're going to do is kind of mold in some of tonight's look into the deal of the day. So just stay tuned for a couple of seconds, going back down into our agenda for tonight. Now, going right into the other thing of, have you taken the challenge, the pledge, the Support 7 Bob pledge? That is where we're at right now. I was at an event which was amazing this weekend, and I said, we have to take the pledge. If you haven't already taken the pledge, you need to do so. You can support with the most valuable resource, your time. And I'm up to do a plea right now. I am like revving up for our youth this summer. I am volunteering with Gail Perry Mason and her Money Matters for Youth Camp. I am having some lunch and learns for our youth rebuild, and I am doing the Our Youth Rebuild camp this summer. And this is where I need you guys to support our youth. We need people if you are in education, if you love children, the ages will be from 12 to 16. We may go down as low as 11 because we did have an 11-year-old last year who was phenomenal. But the camp is for entrepreneurship of preparation and awareness. Last year, the one student had a business, took the principles, expanded his business, a youthpreneur, right? Another one started a business after going through the camp. This is where we're truly going to make a difference when we talk about sowing that seed for our children's children, that generational wealth. It starts with what we're planting into our children. They are phenomenal right now. They are not our future. My pastor said that this weekend. They are our here and now, our present. They're doing phenomenal things right now. If we just take the time and plant a seed in them, educate them, give them some wisdom, right? That we didn't get. When we learn it, share with the next generation so that they can have a head start above where we're at. We're starting to change some dynamics, begin making that generational wealth. So I need people to volunteer because there is an opportunity to have 3 of these camps going simultaneously. And the program is there, the material is there, it's already composed. We just need people that are enthusiastic, like I am, that genuinely want to sow a seed into our youth for our community's future. So if that kind of sounds like you, make sure you just get in touch with me. You can, contact me through our website. You can contact me through social media, or you can contact me on my business line at 734-991-3995. Whatever the means, make sure you contact me because your time by supporting us is needed and we would greatly appreciate it. Now, of course, you can also support with your resources. So if you want to sow a seed into the camp, if you want to sponsor a child to go to the camp, if you want to just be a sponsor of the camp and just donate on behalf of your business or nonprofit, we will welcome the resources as well. We need materials. We need to make copies for students. We need to get t-shirts made for them for different events. It's just a lot of stuff we need to do. Getting that mock business fair together, because yes, at the end of the camp is the mock business fair. So make sure you take the pledge. Make sure you reach out to me and I can connect you to other people who would love your support through your time and your resources. Now, going right into Deals with Bob's Deal of the Day. As I said earlier in the show, Deals with Bob Deal of the Day will be a free gift. So here it is. So yeah. Here it is. We have, and maybe I need to do this a different side so you can see me a little bit more. Okay. So you guys know part of my look, I'm always talking about the amazing lip colors I have on. And it doesn't disappoint today. I love the amazing color I have on right now. My lips are popping. So I am going to be giving away, and this is to anybody, not just consumer members. I'm going to be giving away one of my favorite nudes by TLB, formerly the Lip Bar, right here in Metro Detroit, right? Amazing business owners, and if you don't know their story, they were on Shark Tank, etc. Look it up. Melissa Butler from the Lip Bar, currently TLB. I'm going to give this away to the first person that can name the other 2 Bob's lip colors that I use. So there's 2 other ones in conjunction with TLB that I use on a regular basis. So in the comments, the first person who can say those 2 company names will get a free Man Eater. That's what this one's called, Man Eater lip color for TLB. Okay, the second free gift deal of the day from Deals with Bob is an upcoming event sponsored by Mona Lisa's Lyrics, and it is the crowning event for the mom and dadpreneur. We'll be talking a little bit more about that on Stay Connected, but we're going to send a person to that to that event on behalf of Deals with Bob. And that is going to go to the first person that can tell me that tells me their 7 Bobs that they supported this past week. So just leave that in the comments. The name of the 7 Bobs you supported this week. The first person who does that will get free tickets to Mona Lisa's Mompreneur and Dadpreneur crowning event. Now, moving right along, we're going to do our tonight's featured business is Tranquility Christian Counseling. And they having a phenomenal event coming up. So right now, just watch their little video clip on what they do. Now, I am excited to talk about some of the things that they have coming up. Immediately, they are having their grief workshop that is going to be launching on this Sunday. Then they're going to be, after that, it's a 5 session workshop, and it's going to be more to come during our Stay Connected. So that's why I'm not going into details right now. But after then, that grief workshop, they're going to have one on boundaries, and it's going to lead right into the Total You weekend retreat. So get excited for all of that information coming. But what I want to let you know, and what I was going to share with you guys as I left, I believe, and I've had doctors on, I have counselor and therapists on in the past about mental health. And I am so excited that we're talking about it more and more, and that we're not suffering alone, because it is really a serious thing, your mental health. I finally, myself, have taken the time to sit with a therapist, and I am telling you, getting support for someone who is just there for you, to listen to you, to help you sort out you, is awesome. It is a time is that I look forward to. It is a time that I know is dedicated for me. It is always a time that I go there and I'm talking through to get my direction to what I'm supposed to do, or a breakthrough that I did, or recognizing the growth that has happened. It is just phenomenal when it comes to how you personally heal. And to then do it collectively in a workshop setting is going to be phenomenal for those particular things. And people who are dealing with grief, and grief is really how you handle the whole blanket of loss. So it doesn't have to just be death. It could be a job, a relationship. It can be your former self, right? It can be a lot of things that we grieve for. So I know we're all hurting, and you don't want to miss coming out getting what you need to get healed. Moving right along, where we're at, our deals of the day for our consumer members. Yes, our deals for consumer members. We always, like I said earlier, work for some phenomenal businesses, and we want to ensure that we're bringing you phenomenal deals. So kicking it off tonight is Deals with Bob, offering 15% off premium services. Affordable Veterinary Clinic is offering free well exams for new clients with the purchase of vaccines. Today's Smile is offering 50% off whitening. Mona Lisa's Lyrics LLC is offering 15% off events. Woo! Women Helping Empower Winners is offering free registration or consultation. Phlebotomy Express Training Centers is offering 10% off. Linked LLC is offering 50% off plus 1 or free plus 3. Tax Divas is offering 10% off or free registration, consultation, or free gift. Tranquility Christian Counseling is offering 10% off events. Bright Tech Communication is offering 10% off. My Sisters and Me Hair Braiding is offering 10 to 15% off. The Divine Diva Designs is offering 15% off. T's Timeless Beauty is offering 10% off. True to You LLC is offering a free gift. Peggy's Pounds for Pound Great Cakes is offering 10% off. Boss Entertainment Group is offering 10% off. And MCS Financial Services Incorporated is offering 15% off. We have newly listed Amazing Woman Network, Detroit Metro Podcast, and Mrs. C's Concessions. If you are a business owner and you want to offer deals, discounts, giveaways, and rewards to our consumer members, please visit www.dealswithbob.com and join today. Now, to become a consumer member, all you need to do is go to www.dealswithbob.com and click on consumer sign up. Business owners, of course, we want you to join those annual packages, and your consumer membership is included. But I'm telling you, with all the deals, discounts, giveaways, and rewards, we're basically just joining for nothing. The $25 just shows your skin in the game and your commitment to supporting Bob. Now, so we're going to move right into our Stay Connected. I get excited for those coming up. Hit the wrong one. Here we go. So this is a past event. Yes, I needed to put this on here because I wanted you guys to know what amazing time our dads had at their pre-Father's Day Pamper event. These were for the finalists for Dadpreneur of 2022. Now they came together, they got massages. We were able to hear about them, what they do, why they do what they do, and most importantly, what being a dad means to them, and an entrepreneur to boot. So it's some amazing finalists that we had. Be on the lookout for the upcoming show that's coming, where we're going to have the Dadpreneur finalists and the Mompreneur finalists on the show leading up to their crowning ceremony that's coming up. And I just was honored to be a host for the event. Terrence Quinn is doing a probate webinar on Friday, June 10th via Zoom. This will be a week of us during Juneteenth. Detroit Festival is bringing the week of us beginning on 6/11, going down through 6/19. For more information, go to our website. Tranquility Christian Counseling is presenting Grief Support Group and Workshop, Don't Suffer Alone, a 5-session series for those who have experienced a loss of any kind, on Sunday, June 12th, Sunday, June 26th, Sunday, July 17th, Sunday, July 31st, and Sunday, August 21st, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Register today, and for more information, you can call 248-494-4578. The Black Voters Matter bus is touring in Detroit on June 12th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Juneteenth Freedom Weekend is Friday, June 17th, Saturday, June 18th, and Sunday, June 19th. On Saturday, June 18th, you can go to the D Loft, where they're going to have one day with 3 shows happening. For more information, you can go to our website. Our Own Wall Street is having their Juneteenth celebration on June 18th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Black Bottom Park. Mac Justice Entertainment is presenting The Appearance, a theatrical dinner read. This is going to be happening on Saturday, June 18th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The D Loft is doing a Juneteenth celebration Sunday, June 19th, with fashion, food, and marketplace. We have another Juneteenth and Father's Day celebration on Sunday, June 19th, at the Artist Village, Detroit. Your Own Uniqueness Incorporated is doing their Step Up program coming soon for our youth on Wednesday, June 22nd. Mona Lisa's Lyrics LLC is presenting the Mompreneur and Dadpreneur of the Year crowning event Saturday, June 25th from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Legacy Hall. It's going to be hosted by Tony Branch of Mona Lisa's LLC and Minister LaShawn Michael of The Woo Show. Let us support you and your event by adding it to our Stay Connected page. Visit www.dealswithbob.com and contact us today. As always, it never disappoints, and I'm excited about Juneteenth because we have some phenomenal events going on, so you don't want to miss one of those events there. And I'm sure that was only a tip of the iceberg, so make sure you participate in something during that weekend. I'm sure you won't regret it. So where are we at now? Okay, so I am tonight's guest, but what I'm going to do is a year in review. So really tonight's guest is going to be a review of all the phenomenal guests that we have had thus far on the show. And let's kick it off. We began the year off January the 12th because I did do a total year in review of 2021. And we began our first show with Nicole Beecher on January 12th. I'm going to say the date so that if you need to jot them down for ones that you missed, then you need to revisit because we're on YouTube. So Nicole Beecher is the founder of Beecher Etiquette School of Michigan. Now, I am definitely got to have Nicole back. She is doing some major moves recently, and I'm sure it hasn't been recently, but she's reaping the harvest of the seed she has planted, and I'm just dying for you guys to have a conversation with her and see where she's at. Hi, Sharice, how are you? Thanks for joining. Then on January 19th, we had Miss Crystal Gunn, the founder of the Amazing Woman Network. And just as Nicole, OMG, there has been some amazing things that has happened to this amazing woman. And I love saying amazing now because of Crystal. She constantly reminds me just how dope and amazing I am. And that's exactly what the Amazing Woman Network is letting you know, reminding you that you are amazing and you were established at birth. So when you were born amazing. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Oh, wow. Then we had one of my favorite people. OMG, Miss Lisa A. Smith. Oh, okay, we started with a podcast together. She is the founder of Farm to Table and the Black Health Academy. Some other things she does. She's an author. She is actually going to be my personal testimony for tonight. Some things that I'm going to bring to you on our YouTube channel moving forward is just how I actually support some amazing and dope businesses in my day-to-day and just through my journey. So right now, guys, seriously, I have truly, I don't know what it is, been struggling with my health. I have no idea why all of a sudden I'm having this issue, other than I'm going through a test. I need to get focused. I need to get disciplined. And that is right, really showing through for my health. And when I make that lifestyle habit, as far as being consistent and disciplined, I just know that other areas in my life, those same principles are going to just be applicable, just going to start happening. So as we talk about tonight, I'm going to now show you what I made today. Okay, so here we go. It started here. Chickpeas. I did not I did not really even know about chickpeas at all. I know they had to be around because of hummus and those things, but I'm gonna tell you, I wasn't a fan of hummus when I first tried it years ago. My palate has evolved and it's one of the things I absolutely love. So this is where I started. And then I finally diced me some celery. I then finally diced some red onion, added, and I didn't show you everything. So in the final mixture, well, this is not even the final. This is the step before. These are all of the dry, I guess, ingredients. So it's a little bit of relish. It is some over in the corner. It is some black salt as well as some kelp flakes. Okay, so that was that product. Then I added, my vegan mayo and mustard and those kind of things. And I made me a chickpea salad. Now, Lisa is the author of the plant-based foodie right here. And that is when we have Miss Lisa Smith on the show. So here we go, the plant-based foodie. And I got inspired by what she calls the tuna, like nah, the tuna. And it is a, I guess, alternative or the vegan take on a tuna salad. So in her recipe, she has chickpeas, lemon juice, and some of the zest if you like, the vegan mayo, celery, red onion, garlic powder, Himalayan salt, pepper to taste, cayenne is optional. You can do this on whole grain bread, gluten-free bread, just leafy greens or your crackers. Okay, so I got inspired by this recipe and then put my own personal twist on it based on how I like my tuna salad. So yeah, I use tuna salad, tuna fish, I guess, as my inspiration. So here is the final product. Of course, I ate some for lunch, but this is the final product. And my inspiration again came from that recipe. So this is actually how I made my take on it. I had the base of the chickpea, like I said, the celery, the red onion. I had relish because I like relish in my salads of this type. I had some black salt. Black salt gives it that sulfur, so kind of like an egg undertone in it, as I would in the past had egg in my salads, and some kelp flakes, which gives it a little fishy flavor. Um, a dab of mustard, love mustard, and then the vegan mayo, and that's really what it is. Phenomenal. Now, so for me, what I like to do is I also like to just get my friendly Triscuits here and just eat them on a cracker. But as Lisa suggested, you can definitely do some toasted bread with some lettuce and tomato and do a sandwich. But this is just phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal. And when I'm intentional to do things like this and I have my little containers, my own little deli containers, these become like my little snack. Don't need too much because I'm practicing discipline along with eating better. And I'm doing it for my health. I'm really doing it for my health. And I really believe that if I involve you, fam, if I involve you, you're going to help me be accountable. I'm going to need that. I didn't before. I think it's because I need a lesson in allowing certain people to come in. I don't know. But I really want to potentially help someone else who might be struggling in this area. But most importantly, I want you guys to join me on my journey. Mm-hmm. Really good. Really good. And you can eat good, healthy, as long as it tastes good. That's really what we were enjoying, the flavors and different things. So recipes help. And I want you to join me on the journey. So the next thing that I'm going to make is a blueberry walnut pancake. So to help you guys on the journey, we will be giving away a copy of the plant-based foodie. Yes. And basically all you have to do is send us a reason why you're considering a plant-based diet. And it doesn't mean like you completely want to give up meat, or if you're just a Presbyterian, whatever the case may be, but why you will be interested in receiving this book. We want to know why you would want to receive the plant-based foodie. And that way, you can help me get your own copies. You can help me when I'm saying we're going to be making the blueberry pancakes. I would love for you to make some with me. Give me your feedback and your opinion. And along the way, we will be purchasing books that will support Miss Lisa A. Smith and the amazing work she's doing in our community to educate us and get us healthy, right? So, moving right along. We then kicked off the month of February, my birthday month, and it was my month for my sisters. So we had Miss Kimberly Fields on. We had Kimberly Fields on too, but we had Miss Kimberly Glenn on first on February 2nd, who is the founder of Good Measure Incorporated. She had some amazing events already since the show. So we need to have her back. I'm telling you, I have some amazing people in my life. They are movers and shakers. They do not sit on their laurels at all. On February 16th, we had my sister, my sissy, my biological sister, Cheryl Shoemake, who is the founder of Stepmom Sanity. So you already know my big sister has already done some phenomenal things since coming on the show in February. As well as my sister, Miss Kimberly Harrington. She was on February 23rd. She is the founder of Phlebotomy Express Training Center. And right now she has I believe it's still going, to create your own discount. And if you're a consumer member, remember you're getting that additional discount as well. OMG, this was an amazing show kicking off in March with Miss Sharon Caples McDougall, the author of Suit Up for Launch with Shay. I'm sorry. You have to realize she is a real life hidden figure, right? And worked in NASA and aerospace and all of these amazing things. She had so much to share during that experience. It was an amazing show. If you missed it, you need to watch the replay. One part that really stood out to me is when I talked about the movie Hidden Figures and how I felt while I was watching it. Then to feel how she said for all the years of her working there and didn't know. She found out the same way we found out on the big screen. That is a point in the show, in our conversation, that I will never forget. And I just felt that was like unacceptable, really unacceptable. And it kind of hurts to just think of the contributions we made and get no recognition, none at all, until you have to fight for it. And what's sad is it hasn't changed too much, right? That's the sad thing. It hasn't changed too much. So if you miss that show, make sure you head on over and see on Wednesday, March the 2nd, you can do the replay on YouTube with Sharon McDougall. Then on March 9th, we had the phenomenal Sharon Jones, who's the founder of Urban Unity. I just want to I don't want to keep saying it, but I can't stop saying it because OMG, OMG, there's so much tea brewing. I had some tea today and it's like, can't spill it yet. But OMG, what is to come? of this collaboration, get excited. I am so beyond excited about what's to come. Then we had the phenomenal Miss Camilla Franklin EA. She is the founder of Tax Divas and a phenomenal songstress. I had the pleasure of being a host at the event at the Wild Hair with King Mellow Man and Mellow Runnings. And when she does her solo, OMG, such a powerhouse. And also heard her perform at Cuts Lounge with a at Wind Down Wednesdays that was sponsored by Mac Justice Entertainment and Boss Group Entertainment. She's just a powerhouse singer. When I talk about her going out to sing, you guys have to make sure you mark your calendars and support. You would not be disappointed. You would not be disappointed even when I let you know where King Mellow Man and Mellow Runnings is playing. Oh my God, you would not be disappointed when I let you know where Kim Folk is playing at, where we have, I don't want to start dropping bands, but just be on the lookout. If I say, Nikki Gio is going to be somewhere, yes, these are some people where you would enjoy hearing their perform. Then in March 23rd, we have Mona Lisa's lyrics. I say Monica Mona Lisa Hamlet is formal name, but Mona Lisa for Mona Lisa's lyrics. I don't even know what that conversation might have been about because she's done some amazing things. Now, if it was March 23rd, I know it was after my birthday event because that was the first event that kicked off her event planning calendar. But I could have been sharing just how bad I could be at utilizing an event planner because I have my hands in the cookie jar in the kitchen. You know how you have too many hands in the kitchen. So sometimes that would happen. But I've learned a lot through the process. I am so excited when I am able to support the phenomenal event she has. And, the one that is coming up soon is the crowning event for the mom and dadpreneur that we talked about earlier on Stay Connected. But she also is in collaboration with Mr. Aaron Grable from Legacy Hall for their Legacy Nights. So you don't want to miss out when they do their Raleigh Poetry Night, when they do their $2 wings, when they do their karaoke, when they do their singles mix and mingle game nights. It's just a lot of events happening with that collaboration. And so you don't want to miss when we share those on our Stay Connected pages. Oh, wow. Powerhouse Robin Wilson was on March 30th. If you missed that one, you have to watch it. It's like really, you have to watch all these because they are phenomenal people. She is the children's author and has a nonprofit. She's a consultant and a motivational speaker. I mean, she's just phenomenal. All around phenomenal. Was an introduction from another person in my circle who's phenomenal. So it's kind of amazing when you can also see how you connected to people as you start building, this circle of people that you're working collectively together with and moving collectively and growing collectively. So it's just amazing to see how you are already connected. And then when you're introduced to people by people who you trust, it's almost like they've already co-signed, right? It's like they're already co-signed, and just phenomenal things can happen from that introduction. Okay, gotta help me think of something else other than OMG, because I'm gonna keep doing that when I think back to these conversations with these people. OMG, the conversation with Miss Cheryl Lynn Pope. OMG. Oh, the owner CEO of Motor City Princess. They had their princess ball. We have to have her come back just so you can see and hear. I mean, see some pictures, hear how phenomenal the ball was and what's in store for the remainder of the year. You have to get your princess involved. That's all I'm gonna say. If you have a little princess, you need to connect them with Miss Sherilyn Pope. And you don't have to just be in the state of Michigan. She has people who are part of the organization, and I'm sorry, I'm going to say the name incorrectly, but they're like the group of the princesses, and you get the little tiara, I think a wand. It's like a little package that you get to be part of the Motor City Princess organization. So you don't have to be here in the Motor City in order to be part of the Motor City Princess. So make sure you watch that show that aired on April 6th with Miss Cheryl Lynn Pope. Then we had the phenomenal, the amazing. I'm not gonna say OMG. The phenomenal, the amazing Miss Deanne Jordan. She's the founder of Circle of Friends Youth Foundation, and that conversation was great. I actually learned some things about Deanne, and she is a part of a co-authorship of women, and we were talking about the release of that project. So make sure you go back and watch the show, see what she does and why she does what she does, right? That's this platform is called Get to Know B.O.B, so that you can get to know just how amazing they are. Miss Clarissa Merriweather. Yes, she is the founder of Mrs. C's Concessions, and that show. Okay, I'm gonna definitely tell you, if you are feeling blue right now, if you're feeling, a little sad or depressed, watch that show. That show is full of laughter from the beginning to the end. Clarissa is hilarious, and how she got started, it was hilarious how she presented everything. And she has a genuine just spirit, just this happy, genuine spirit. So it was really addictive. I am telling you, if you need your spirits raised right now, go over to that April 20th show and listen to that conversation. And I always say, not just even listen, because the chat is active. I do go back and I look at some to see if we have any new messages that come through from the YouTube channel. So yeah, you guys can make comments even when you're watching the replay. We love to hear what you're thinking in the moments as you're watching the show. And it just helps it get engaging, to see how you liked it, to get that feedback. Then in May, we had Kenneth Scott of CSW Real Estate. He's been on a couple of times so far, so I'm not quite sure what we discussed, because we're always talking about the importance of ownership. But because of the relationship we both have and our passion for the community, sometimes our conversation veers a little bit away from just the business and it goes into the philanthropy community side. So I know it was a great conversation. Just not sure of what all the details was and how much we went into, as far as, I believe it could have been some type of, how you had these national awareness months, so it could have been a focus that he was on at the time, or it could have been us just chatting and catching up. But make sure you check out that May 4th show as well, especially if you're interested in either commercial real estate or residential real estate, because he definitely can work with you on both. Now we had a new time alert, and this was in May. We did our first offsite event where we went live. It was awesome. It was awesome. Now, the first one, I'm going to be honest, we had to improvise. So I had to take out my cell phone and just start right on the fly. And I love technology for that. But because of technology, we had some bloopers, like some major ones. I think I dropped the phone because my arm was getting weak and tired. I think I kept trying to get the best angles because of it. But because of that, it was just straight organic. I mean, these are organic, but it was like on the spot organic, because everything we had planned for me setting up in advance kind of fell through. And so, you know me, I'm going to make it happen. That's what we do here. That's all I know. Moving forward, making it happen. And we used the resources we had. We had to cut short at one point because the phone died. We weren't prepared in that regard. But now my phone is always gonna be charged because you never know. And then we picked it back up once we got inside. But it was a phenomenal show. We talked to Mona Lisa that day. We talked to a couple of the poets that day, and they actually did some live poetry. So hey, if you want to get a glimpse of the phenomenal spoken word that is happening here in the D, check out that show for sure. You need to check that one out because two of the poets actually did a little bit of sample on there. You know what? I'm going to recheck out the show for that alone. I'm telling you. My next offsite event was at the Wind Down Wednesday. And I did get an opportunity to set up completely offsite. I had the hot seat. And I had people right next to me where they were getting into the hot seat to let you know who they were, what they do, and why they do what they do. We had people in the background. That was our live studio audience cheering us on as we got to certain parts in the show. It was just awesome to be off site and to be right in a Bob, right in our community. So it was just like supporting Bob all the way through. And after the show, we got kicked. We ended the show to our musical presentation performed by 10, King Mellow Man, and Kinfolk, and it was awesome. Mac Justice had was the presenter along with Boss Entertainment Group, and then we also did a video shoot. It was phenomenal. We had impromptu singing, we had impromptu spoken word. It was just the video. It was just an amazing Wednesday, and it was called Free Flow Fusion, and everything was free and flowing. We say the words were free and flowing, the drinks were free and flowing, you know, if you wanted to partake. And then we had the art, the performance, everything was free and flowing, and it was an amazing night. And we ended the month with my personal accountant, phenomenal accountant, Miss Monica Coleman of MCS Financial Services. And let me tell you, I recognized during the show just how little I was utilizing my accountant in the services that she offers and provides. So if you are just a regular person needing help and support with your taxes, meaning that you W-2, that's it, or if you are a business owner and you need bookkeeping, if you just need some direction, if you need to make sure everything is in place how it should be because you're applying for some loans or some grants, then yes, Miss Monica Coleman of MCS Financial Services, I do highly recommend her. And then we just brought Ken Scott. Okay, so we brought Ken back this month. This month of June is National Home Ownership Month. And so we did bring him back because of that and how important ownership is. And we actually then had a conversation that was kicked off by talking about the community, so much so that we kind of went over. This is the first show I actually went over as much as I did because I just needed to make sure we talked about the community side, but then also had to make sure you understood the business side that Kenneth offers, because it is key for us to know and get a skin in the game. For us, even if we have to come together in unity to do some projects together, we have to start working together and collectively so we don't miss out. We miss out too often because we have confusion in our community, and it stems really from a lack of trust and love for one another. So ultimately, when I tell people my passion is with Deals with Bob, is because my passion is for the love I have for my community, the love I have for my people, and knowing just how great we are and just how greater we can be when we come together and unite. All the stories is hidden. The history is not being told, guys. We had more than what we know in this country. But every time, yes, it might get stamped out, but we get stronger for it. Unless we forget. It's the times in which we forget who we are, and most importantly, whose we are. Those are times in which we find ourselves back We find ourselves underfoot. We find ourselves, stagnant, if not deteriorating. But when we step up in authority and the power of who we are, and most importantly, whose we are, walking in the purpose and we were created, working together, syncing those purposes, how we were meant to come together in unity, I'm telling you, we can really be powerful and make our future. That is where it is when it talks about leaving, a legacy, leaving to our generations, our children's children's children. It's because that's when we go up and step up into what we were divinely purposed. Um, didn't know we were going to get off into that. That was totally unexpected. But those are the kind of conversations I might have with Ken when we get it kicking like that, talking about our community. So here we go. Now we're going into the remainder of our June events because we're in June. So Ken was just on last week. If you missed it, go check out that replay. But coming up next week, we're going to be bringing on the amazing women. Yes, the amazing hosts and co-hosts of an awesome podcast that I can't wait to introduce you to. Then we're going to have what I said earlier, the 5 finalists for the mompreneur and the 5 finalists for the dadpreneur will be on along with Mona Lisa's lyrics and possibly the host and the co-host of the event. But we're going to be having an engaging conversation and introducing you to the finalists and let you know more about the event itself and how you can participate and become a part of it. And what I'm excited about most is that this is probably going to be the second show. I guess once it happens, it can happen again. That might go longer than the normal hour timeline because 5 is our 10 guests, and we've never done that yet. So I'm excited because there's a first, an amazing first that's happening. Then we're going to close out the month of June with Mr. Warren Galloway. OMG. I just have a dear affiliation with Warren, and he recently did some work with my sister Kimberly Glenn and her nonprofit Good Measure. So it was just amazing seeing him at that event and knowing that we're going to catch up soon. And so it's around the corner, and it's happening at the end of the month. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I want to let you know, if you have not already done so, make sure you take a moment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We want to have these subscriptions go through the roof. Not for me personally, seriously. You guys know I do work because this is my purpose. The more subscribers we get, the bigger the platform, the bigger the reach. And we want people to know without a shadow of a doubt about our phenomenal businesses, about our amazing Bobs. We want to pull our Bobs in Chicago. We want to pull our Bobs in St. Louis, pull our Bobs in LA, pull our Bobs in pull our Bobs that are in Jamaica, pull our Bobs that I met when I was on vacation in Puerto Rico and in St. Thomas, right? These are the things that we're doing. And then unity in action, OMG, is going to be coming up. So make sure that you subscribe. You subscribe. Make sure you share it with others for them to subscribe, for them to subscribe, for them to subscribe. And then click the notification bell so that you never miss a show in the future. I've had an amazing time catching up with you guys. I had an absolutely amazing time catching up. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. It doesn't look like it. So I want you to be on the lookout, like I said, for where I'm going to just do snippets. I might go live on social media. You don't know, but I'm going to, get you guys a little bit more engaged in what I do, who I support, how it's part of my lifestyle. And some of the things that I am definitely going to be working on is my health. Eating better, as I had with the recipe, utilizing my recipes from the plant-based foodie, And also, I am going to be doing some getting physically fit, actually doing some strength training or yoga. I haven't decided, but going to work with somebody again to have that additional accountability, and I would love for you guys to be a part of it. I'm also seeking out some summer products for my hair as we transition over into another season. So if you have phenomenal products that you would love for me to try, please share them with me, because I love systems and I love presenting different systems to different people. We all have different hair types, but I love finding other products that I can use that my hair loves, and then sharing other products that may not work for me but work for other people. So those are some of the like journey things that I want you guys to be a part of. I can't wait for you guys to just get connected to each other as we have some upcoming events coming. It's just phenomenal. The first half of the year was awesome. There were some ups and downs in it, but overall, awesome, amazing, no complaints. It wouldn't help if I did anyway. I'm just so excited. If the first half can be that great, the word says the latter half will be greater, right? So I take that literally as I'm moving all the time. The latter will be greater. So I can't wait to see what the next 6 months have in store. We're going to be bringing some phenomenal guests, introducing you to them. But most importantly, we're going to be bringing back some phenomenal guests so you can see how blessed they were from the last time that they were here. I'm telling you, the tea is plentiful. You will not want to miss it. So thank you, fam, for joining. I appreciate you for joining. I appreciate the comments that came in. And as always, I am Sonya Weaver, and I encourage you to spend with purpose, because your dollar does matter, and deal with Bob. I want you to have an amazing week. Be blessed.